Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the ANRAN home security camera system. They did send me this product review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product or finding out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Here's how it comes packaged to you in a really nice and simple retail box. So we can see from the side we got an HD camera kit and some of the great features it offers. There's the back, and you can see some more product photography as well. There's the other side showing you it's a 1080p bullet camera system right here. And now we're back to the front of the box. So a couple of these features, we have simple setup, phone and remote access anywhere on iOS, Android devices, or your PC. We can view in HD, weatherproof, IP66 rated, day and nighttime monitoring, and you can even set up email alarms if you want for motion detection. This is a 4-channel system, again 1080p full HD with a 1 terabyte hard drive, indoor outdoor use, night vision, motion detection, iOS and Android mobile app viewing. So let's go ahead now and open it up. Here's all the package contents. First up, we have an included USB mouse and a mouse pad. We have a really nice quick install guide for you, complete in color, with really helpful diagrams walking you through step-by-step how to set everything up, complete with QR codes as well, and their customer support information on the back. We also have a nice security sticker for you too right there. Then you can see we got a couple different power tip adapters right here. We have 4 hard drive screws as well. We have your wall anchor kit with screws and Allen wrenches to adjust the cameras. We have your power supply for the DVR. We have your network Ethernet cable right here to plug this device into your router. We have all 4 cameras. They're identical to each other. Really nice build. You can see we have this nice BNC cable adapter and your DC power plug right there to connect to the extension cables to make installation as easy as possible. The included Allen wrench can be used to adjust the base in multiple areas, so you can really set these cameras however you want. There's a nice lens cover at the top as well too. We can look at the lens right there. On the bottom, we got this sticker with a barcode showing you 1080p and its 3.6 millimeter lens, and it is full HD as well. Want to point out too on the back, here's the 3 holes for the screws to mount this to an exterior wall. You can either run the cable straight through the wall if you drill a hole, or you can run it outside the device. So you can see they got this nice cutout in the back right there, keeping everything weatherproof still, allowing you to have a flush mount to your wall, and then the cable can be exposed on the outside if you want as well. So it gives you a couple different options to install these cameras. Again, 4 are included in this kit, and we have 4 cables right here as well to connect the cameras to the DVR right there. They have the BNC connectors, and they have your DC power plug connectors right there as well. Now guys, on your iOS or Android device, scan the QR code in the instruction manual or search for the Danale app on your iOS or Android app store. Get the app installed, create an account, and let's get this set up. So you can see we're back here now with everything plugged in and powered on. We're ready to add this device and get everything set up. So we have the Danale app downloaded right here. Once you sign into your account, you'll be at this home screen where we're ready to add a new device. So go ahead, select the Add Devices icon. Now we need to connect to a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. Make sure you're connected to a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network before you proceed. Or at the bottom, you can scan a QR code to add your device if your device has a QR code. This device has a QR code located in the manual and in the set-top box settings if you plug this into an HDMI or VGA monitor as well. But in this case, since we plugged it in to the same router as our network, we can just sign in with our Wi-Fi information and we'll be able to find this device automatically. So once you have your network information entered, go ahead, select Next. Now it's going to work on scanning and trying to locate the device. There it is. It found the NVR system right here, so we can go ahead and select Add. Now we can name the device if we want. So let's go ahead. Let's just name it Lobby for now. Hit OK. There we go. Now everything's set up. We're all ready to go. We can just tap that play button to enter into the live view to see all 4 cameras right here and explore more settings in this app. But now that we have it set up, let's go ahead, let's get these installed outside and then come back and check out more of the app features. So you can see that we got the camera installed outside right here. We went ahead and chose just to run the wires along the exterior of this wood column. If you wanted, depending on your setup, you may be able to drill a hole and fish the wires through a wall, your house, your attic, that sort of thing. We do want to point out that you might want to pre-drill your holes first just to prevent the screw heads from stripping. So be careful when you're attaching the camera base to the structure. But everything looks really nice. You can see the great black contrast to the white column right there, and you can see their logo and branding, and everything looks really nice. So now let's go look at some test footage. Now we can take a look at the NVR settings connected to the TV right here. So there's all 4 cameras being displayed. Everything looks great. It's in full HD. We can right click to bring up main menu, network settings, guide, record mode, playback, and we can change our views for the cameras or log out. So let's go ahead, let's look at main menu. Here are the icons we have. Really nice graphic interface right here. We got network, mode switch, info, record, alarm, and system. We'll kind of quickly just go through each of these really quick so you can get a feel for all the options that you can change. It can be a little bit overwhelming. First up, phone app right here. We have your QR codes and your serial number for your device. Then we can view our network information. We can then set up our email alerts right here if we want to do that. Consult the user guide and user manual for Gmail setup because you're going to have to change some security settings. But you can see all the other email options that you have right here to use. And then there's the net service as well with DDNS, RTSP, and NTP settings right there. Let's go back out. Let's look at mode switch. So we got your analog and digital channels right here as well. 5 megapixel, 3 megapixel, 1080p, 720p for both channels. Then we have your info tab right here. This is going to bring up a lot of information on your security system. We can see a log as well too. Hard drive info, there's our capacity right there, 931.51 gigabytes right out of the box. That is a 1 terabyte hard drive. Online user information as well. And info vendor, if you ever need to contact them for any reason, there's their Facebook and their website, as well as their customer support email. Be sure to reach out with any questions that you may have. Then we have your record mode. So we can go into this really quick. We can view all channels or just an individual channel. Set the default length all the way up to 120 minutes for a video file. So you can schedule, manual, or stop. And then the day of the week, what you want it to be. You can tweak everything right here. You could copy that to all the other channels or just adjust them all at the same time right there. And then we have our backup settings right here too. If you want to do a quick backup, start, end time, you can sort everything by date and time. And there's your video formats as well. And then you can choose which camera channels you want for that. So that's really nice. Let's go back out really quick. We can view the alarm tab. So we can turn on motion detection if we want right here. Same thing, individual cameras or all the cameras. Video blind settings, video loss notifications, and any other abnormality right here if we want to be notified. Then we can go out and view system settings. So here we go, date, time. You can do all that right there. Display settings if we want to change the display resolution for the NVR. We have a couple different options right here. And then we can adjust the brightness, contrast, saturation, and hue of these settings too if we want. Next up, we could change the channel titles right here. Hard drive management is the next tab. So if we needed to do a quick format, we can format it right here. We can add and modify user groups and accounts right here if we wanted to do that for the system. Then we have some advanced features right here. You can see 3 different tabs. And then if we needed to conduct an upgrade, we could do that right there. So now let's go back out. Let's right click again and we can look now at the other quick features we have. So we could jump right into network settings again from the menu, just right clicking. We could have a guide come on screen to walk us through some of these features. We can view record mode right here. So there we go. We could do it for all or individual right there and change the schedules really quickly. Then we can go back. We have playback. We have view 1, view 4, and log out. So view 1 is going to show an individual camera. View 4 is what we have right here. It's going to show all the cameras. So now let's go back to playback really quick. So we can see we've had the system online for a couple hours. It's recorded all the footage for today. And then we can sort on the right-hand side if we ever needed to export any of this footage. We can do that right there. So we could just click on here at a specific date and time that we want to export the file. And then we can play it back. We can play back multiple clips if we want. And so again, you have the date, time, intelligent. You can sort by different types of alerts and why it started to record. Then you can come down here, view a file list right here. You can select the files that you want to export. Come back here, you can select backup. You're gonna have to insert your media, a flash drive, a hard drive, into the USB port, and then you'll be able to then go ahead and you can back it up right here with the backup or the burning options for the footage. So this is pretty easy to use, really easy interface, guys. You can see you just gotta simply basically right click and then you can find the settings that you need once it's on the screen. Now let's go over the app in a little bit more detail. We can see we got all 4 cameras installed right here. We can go ahead, just double tap on the camera images to bring up the live view. We can see all 4 cameras right here. Then we can just double tap on whatever camera we want to be able to see it in the full screen right there. And then obviously we can tap this and go into full screen if we want. But let's go back out of that view. So now we can look at some of the settings here. The first option we have is in the top left-hand corner. It's this little arrow box. That's going to give us a QR code scanner reader if we want to use that. Then we can view the settings that we can control within the mobile app. They're not as advanced as it is if you're actually on the NVR and having that plugged into a monitor and using the included USB mouse. But we can still change some settings right here. First up, you can see under the security settings, we can change the motion detection, and then we can adjust the sensitivity. And then there is a sound detection setting right here if your device supports sound detection or has a built-in microphone, that sort of thing. This does not have any audio capabilities. Then we can view the advanced settings right here. We can view our network settings. We could restart and reset the device if we have to. Then we have some share settings. If we have friends that are also on this app, we could share this device with them. We can view our firmware as well and delete the device if necessary. Let's go back out now. We can see all 4 cameras again just by clicking on the corresponding icon. So we'll just take a second looking at each one to give you a better feel for the quality right now. It's 9 in the morning here. It's a very overcast day, not a lot of sunlight out. It's very cloudy. Then we can see we got icons at the bottom. If we did have sound, we could turn that on and off right there. We can change the grid view again right there. Next up, we have your messages lobby if we had cloud services set up. We also then have our previously recorded footage. So if we had a cloud plan, there we go, we could view the cloud footage. But we also have the device storage as well. Since we do have that 1 terabyte hard drive, we can see our previously recorded footage right here from the cameras. And again, we can sort that out just by tapping this icon and selecting whatever camera we want to view the footage from. And then we can go back by date. So you can see the red circle and today are the 2 days that we have footage recorded. But that will build out in the future. You'll be able to get a lot of footage saved. And then we can go ahead, once we find the clip we want, we can just take a screenshot of it, or we could record the video for that select scene if we want to save it directly to our mobile device without having to plug in a USB drive to the NVR to export the footage. So we can do that just like this. We can also view in the top right-hand corner, we have our storage management. If we want to conduct a format of the hard drive, we can do that from within the app, view the capacity, the status, how much video we have recorded, and the remaining space. So that's really nice that we can control those features without actually having to connect to the NVR to change those settings. Then let's go back out and we can see again the camera view in real time. We can select the camera icon right here. If we did have two-way audio, we could talk right from within the app. And then we can also, again, record the camera footage right here as well. And once we're done, it will just save it to our mobile device. So that's a quick overview of the app and all the settings that it has to offer. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about this camera system in the comment section below. I can't wait to hear from you guys and what you have to say. Overall, this camera system definitely left me wanting more. I really wish it had audio capabilities, at least one-way audio so we could listen in with the cameras and hear what's going on in our environment. Or two-way audio would be a bonus where we could use the cameras to talk and listen if we desired. And I gotta say, I'm not really sold on the 1080p video quality. It just didn't look that good to me compared to a lot of other security camera systems that I've reviewed at this price point. The last thing I want to say, and this is just a personal preference, I'm not the biggest fan of BNC connectors and having the separate power. I'm really spoiled by the wireless cameras or the PoE cameras. PoE is definitely the future, but it's also here. There's a lot of cameras on the market that have the PoE plug, and that just uses your Ethernet cables. Very standard. I really like how simple the process is to install those cables. This is not that much more difficult at all, but again, it's two cables to plug in on both ends. It's just cleaner to have one cable that transmits power in videos, in my opinion. But overall, if you're interested in this product, the link to it is in my video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my channel. We have new content coming out daily and don't want you guys to miss anything. Please give us a follow online, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can message us on WeChat. Check out our website, join our free newsletter, guys, and follow us on Twitch and join our Discord server. Thank you guys for watching, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.